in question 3, I had you graph a couple of the parent functions. The parent functions were constant, the identity, the quadratic, the absolute value, and the greatest integer function. The one that I asked you to graph on this one was a y equals x squared, which is a parabolic curve, which should be U-shaped. We're having a hard time getting the right shape on this, so what I'm going to ask you to do is make sure that you give me some ordered pairs here to tidy up your graph a little bit. So think about your inputs and outputs. You don't need a ton. I'm going to start with a -2, and -2 squared is -2 times -2, or 4. -1 squared is -1 times -1, which is 1. 0 squared is 0. 1 squared is 1, and 2 squared is 4. So use those ordered pairs to help you get the shape of your graph so that we have a good looking graph rather than just a U shape going any and everywhere. So I'm going to just start at the origin 0, 0. We put in a 1, we got a 1. We put in a 2, we got a 4. We put in a -1, got a 1. Put in a -2, we got a 4. And this is the shape of your graph, and trying to get it rounded at the bottom, and should not have gone below. That's just a little bit of graphing error there. So that's what the shape of my parent function for x squared is. Make sure that you're really looking at these equations and identifying the function first. We should have a pretty good idea of what the parents look like. Now let's go and get some decent points and get a good shape graph in there so that we're not missing points on the width of our U.